going to be making a cocktail called the Old Gal, which is a riff on the Old Pal. The Old Pal originated in the 1920s in New York, but well, not originated by, it was created by Harry McElhone and was originally made with dry vermouth, but we are changing that up. This is a cocktail, well, this is a variation on a cocktail that was created by Phil Ward at the Long Island Bar in Brooklyn. So we're going to need 1 ounce of rye, 1 ounce of any red Italian bitter, and 1 ounce of bianco vermouth. So bianco vermouth is obviously, as you can see, clear and white like dry vermouth, but it is sweeter. It's said to be kind of halfway between the sweetness of dry and the sweetness of the red sweet vermouth. Also really good in a white Negroni. That's another application you could use it for. So yeah, we're gonna give it a go, I guess. So I feel like I had something else to tell you about it, but it's just gone straight out of my head. We're gonna be using the bianco vermouth to kind of make a softer cocktail, because apparently the Old Pal was a little bit too... Oh, goodness, that was loud. The Old Pal was a little bit too dry. So you can kind of see that we're verging on Boulevardier territory, but with rye, which means that we're technically in Negroni territory. And you know how much I love a Negroni or any variation on a Negroni. So this should really come as no surprise. Now we've got an old-fashioned glass with a large cube. That's how I like to serve these kinds of drinks. And again, it's just super easy. 3 equal parts. Oh, that smells good. I haven't had a bianco vermouth in a long time. Another great way to drink it is just on ice or with a little bit of soda or tonic water. Be very European. Okay, so we're just going to stir for about 30 seconds to dilute and chill the drink. Okay, let's pour it up. Now, I'm very intrigued. This smells... I'm getting wafts of something unusual. Let me investigate further. Yes, that is quite bizarre. It almost smells like some kind of sweets from my childhood, maybe like a watermelon flavour. Very weird. It's funny how sometimes smells that you're very familiar with can combine to smell like something totally different. Yeah, that's odd. Anyway, let's give it a taste. Cheers. Well, it doesn't taste like watermelon sweets, which is good. There is definitely something unusual and maybe a little candied in there. It's like it brings out the light top notes of the Campari, which is interesting. And there's a definite deep earthiness or like a sort of more vegetalness, which I'm guessing is coming from this. And then, oh gosh, midges everywhere. And then the kind of warm roundness from the rye with a bit of the spice. I've never made an Old Pal, or for that matter, I've never made a Boulevardier with rye instead of bourbon. It's always been bourbon. So this is new in several senses. Yeah, very drinkable, very kind of one of those drinks that has you going back for more because you're curious. Yeah, I like that a lot. I would definitely be interested to also play around with the ratios of the 3. But I mean, you can't really get easier than 1 ounce of each. So hats off to Difford's Guide, which is where I found this recipe. That is very delicious. And I will definitely be making more of those. That's not going to be the last because I now ended up with 2 bottles of this. So I've got a lot of it to get through. Yeah, definitely try this. Let me know what you think. And if you have any sorry, I've got to take another sip. Very curious. Oh, that's good. Yes, let me know if you have any favourite drinks that you like to use Bianco vermouth for, or just any other comments, tips, tricks, recommendations, things you would like to see me making. I would be happy to hear from you. And please hit the subscribe and like buttons, and I look forward to seeing you here next week for another cocktail.